Today I'm going to show you how to win any car in CSR2. What's going on, guys? It's the GameExploiter here, and today I'm going to show you how to win any car in CSR2. This is like our old method again, where we used to add the cars to the win line, but things have changed slightly in the 2.18 update or 2.13, I'm not sure what it is. So because it's changed, I'm making a new video and I'm just going to run through it. So let's just jump into the game. So here we go. I'm in to buy a car. Now, first thing we need to do is make sure we have GameGuardian installed. If you don't have GameGuardian, go ahead, check out the link in the description or popping up on the screen right now. Once we've got GameGuardian installed on your non-rooted Android device, or you could do it on Nox Player. Again, it's popping up on the screen right now. Or LD Player or BlueStacks. We'll go ahead and open up the Legends race. Now what we're trying to do now is initially find the car locations, and the Legends race, they always stay the same, so we're not going to get a car from the Legends section, but we are going to find the car location because it's easy to do whilst we are in the Legend garage. So once it's opened, go ahead and select the Boss 302 in this case, as this is always car 0. This is always car, so then the next one over would be car 1, then it would be car 2, then it would be car 3, then car 4, if the game would go a bit quicker, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on and so on. So what we're going to do is find car 0, or start wherever you want, as long as you know the car number, but I'm going to start on car 0 because I don't know all the numbers of these cars. It's changed quite a bit, so it may not be as I'm used to. So once we've got it on the Boss 302, go ahead and open up GameGuardian and link it to CSR2, and then hit the new search button, and we are just going to search for 0, and it's a D-word search. Now this is going to be a new search, and it's going to find a lot of results for a 0. As you can see, that was 123 million. So what we're going to do is now just move over to the next car, and we're going to type in, click on GameGuardian and type in 1 and hit the refine button right there. That's reduced it down to 80,000. So let's move over to the next car and type in 2 for the next car and refine. 3 for the next car and refine. We're down to 15 results. Let's just go back 2, so that'll be car number 1 again. So let's just change this to 1 and refine. 9 results. That might be enough. We'll go back up again just once more. And 2 and hit refine. I think that was 3. It was 3. I'll do it again, except I'm going to skip forward. Okay, now we got it down to the same sort of results, so I didn't type in something wrong. So the last one there, I typed it, I'm on the third car, and we've got 4 results. So that's about where we're going to get to, is 4 results. And then what we're going to do is just click on each one. So we're going to start at the top and then hit the go to button. And I'm looking for something that isn't this. I'm looking for a long batch of numbers, about 4 or 5 down starting, and then there'll be a long set of numbers underneath. So that's not the one. So what I'm going to do is click the search button again and choose the next one underneath, and then hit the go to button again. Scroll down a little bit. That's a bit too far, too many zeros. So let's go back to the search button, click on the next one and hit the go to. Again, there's not enough zeros, not enough down there. So the next one and hit the go to. And this is perfect. This is exactly what we're looking for. As you can see, about 4 or 5 down, we have this long number here. Now this long number is our car code, and the way we know it's our car code, that if I was to go ahead and select it, hit D word and just change it, but we're not actually going to change it, just leave it as it is and just click yes. What it's going to do is save the what the code was in these brackets here, so even if this changes, this will always stay the same. So then if I go to a different car, what we should see is that this code has now changed to a different number. This was the original number, this is the new number. So this is the car code for the Corvette there in the background. So now we've got that, found that car code. What we're going to do is just go ahead and select it and hit the save button, which is a little floppy disk there, and that's going to go over into our save section. So we're going to save the D word and it's going into our save section there. And then what we're going to do is go and find the car we actually want to win. So what I'll do is jump over to the tier 5 section and just find any car, and we'll stick it. What we'll do is we'll do the same thing where we go to change the code and save it, so that code always stays the same regardless of whatever else is, because we only need that number there. So tier 5. Okay, so we have the tier 5 section open. I'm just going to scroll along, see what we've got. Let's go for this McLaren Senna. Oh, this one, themed by MSO. Let's see what that's like. Yeah. So let's go ahead and go for this one. So what I'm going to do is open up GameGuardian. And we're at our save section. And we can see this is the car code here. So I'm just going to click on it again. As if I'm going to change it, but I'm not actually going to change it. Just click yes. And what you can see is now put that number in the brackets, which is what I want. And what I'm going to do now is just go back to the race section of the game. So I'm going to go find a race to add that car to. Okay, so we're in the race section and I'm going to go to the Supercar Science race one here. And as we can see, we're on the race coins. So what I'm going to do is search for number 2, 150, 3, 10. This will be 4 and 2. So go ahead and open up GameGuardian. Clear out the results here. We don't need these anymore. So just click remove all. And then click the search button right there. And we're going to search for 2, which is race number 2, which is what I'm on. And then a semicolon, and then 150, and then semicolon 3, and then a semicolon 10, and then a semicolon 4 for race number 4, and a semicolon again, and I think it was 2, yes. So 150, 10, and 2. And we'll go for a new search, and it's a D-word search again. Okay, so I've got 1,365 results this time. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead, open it back up and type in 150 and hit the refine button. I got 107 results. Now because I've got 107 results, it's quite a lot, but it hasn't selected them all. So what we could do, if we wanted to change everything in one go, what we could do is click on this little number where it says 100. Sure, it's basically selected 100 of 107 results. If I click on that, and I can change this to show any number of results. So if I typed in 500, I could change 500 results in one go. First thing I need to do is make sure they're all selected. I've only got 100 selected right there, so I'm going to click this button to deselect them all, and then click this button to select them all. And then as you can see, now I've got all 107 results selected. So I'm going to click change, and then I'm going to change them with an increment of 1. Now if you don't have the increments showing there, go ahead, click the more button, and then you'll have the increment section. Increment of 1 and click yes. Hopefully the game won't crash. Open up the game, and now it's at 173. So I'm going to jump down and find 173 on my list. And there it is. Uncheck it and then click the trash can to delete the rest. Click the remove and revert to set them all back to 150. And then we're left with our one result which we wanted. Now click the go to button. And now this is crucially important that we set them both. Since we're adding a car, we need to set both these to 1. So not just one of them, need to be both of these results, so to change to 1. So for each value on this list here, so there's 150 what was, or 173 now, 10, 2, 25,000. For each one of these numbers here, there is 2 to change. So make sure you change them both, because if you only change one, if I only set one of these to 1 and then the other one was on 150, I'm going to get probably 75, 80 cars, the same car, instead of just one car. So make sure you get that right. A lot of people make the mistake, and it causes all sorts of problems. So anyway, you've set that to 1. What we're going to do is go to the long number underneath and long click press on this button and hit the go to point to section, and that's going to take us to this part of the next part of GameGuardian, the memory section. So what we've got here is 24. Now this 24 is the number for the the green tokens there. What I'm going to do is change that to 11. Now yours might not say 24. If it's cash, it will say 1. If it's gold you're changing, it will say 2. If it's anything else like the fusion parts, it might be 13 or something like that. So let's go ahead and change it to 11. Now 11 should be a car, so if I just close that back up, and as you can see we now have a car in there, but it's under a cover. It's a random car. We want to change that to the car we need, and to do that we just change the number just underneath right there. So this just underneath the one we changed, this is what is going to be the car number. So let's get our car code from the save section. As you can see, it's still there. So what I'm going to do is just long press on that and click copy the value, then go back to the search results, oh sorry, back to the memory section results right here by clicking this one. Click on that B word, and I'm just going to press Control V, but you could right click it or long press it if you're on your phone and paste in the car code. Click yes, and then I'll just refresh the race, and as you can see there's the McLaren Senna version of the car. And then if I go and win this race, I'll win that car. So let's skip forward to the end of the race where I get the car as a reward. Okay, so we finished the race, and let's just click through this, and there's my reward. Click deliver. Now the good thing about doing it that method is that we still get our stars. I am going to make a video showing another method of buying the cars straight from the shop for 2 gold. But if you do that, you then have to come back in here and adjust the stars and change them to the correct thing, because you don't get the stars added to the car that way. But if you add them to the win line like this, you always get the stars that you should get. So there you go, guys. It's a little bit complicated if you're new to this sort of thing. But if you've done this for a while and you've seen my old videos, it's not much different. There's a few different sections, but that's it. It's nothing major at all. If you do have any questions though, go ahead and jump into my Discord. There's a link in the description of how to join the Discord. The guys there or myself will try to help you where we can. So that's it, guys. This has been the GameExploiter. Happy hacking.